Today we're cutting the ribbon ceremonially on a wonderful display that has never been done before by the town of Clarkstown or by our local schools. This idea was born from the disappointment that befell the graduating seniors of our town due to COVID-19. That shutdown brought fear and frustration as many parents and families sought ways to commemorate their graduates. Despite our best hopes, it became impossible for a traditional graduation ceremony to take place this year. A suggestion was offered by a local photographer about how the town could get involved. A number of residents had reached out to myself and the council people as well. The photographer suggested offering our lampposts in our downtown areas, which host banners commemorating our veterans. It was a great idea, but it wasn't practical, and it sparked an even better idea. Why not utilizing this beautiful walkway at Congers Lake right behind us? The Congers Lake Walkway is a perfect location because of its beauty and the large number of people who visit it each and every year. Over 300,000 people walk on this walkway behind us every single year. It is by far the most popular park that we have within the town of Clarkstown. Indeed, it's probably one of the most popular parks in the entire county. It's a perfect place for our graduates to come with their families, to spend a few moments in reflection, and for us as a town and as a larger community to celebrate this special graduating class. Just a few facts about the Graduate Walkway of Honor. The schools represented here serve residents from the town of Clarkstown. They're from the following school districts: the Clarkstown Central School District, the Nanuet School District, the Nyack School District, the East Ramapo School District. In addition, Albertus Magnus, which is a private Catholic school which is located within our town, is also here, and we're happy to have them participating as well. The walkway is over 2.8 miles, and as I said, it has over 300,000 visitors per year. We've taken a section right behind us, just under 500 feet, 500 feet long, utilizing the fence and the railing on both sides, so it's approximately 1,000 feet of railing where our banners are placed. We have additional banners with the names alphabetically of all the students from each of the schools. There are a total of about 1,641 photos of students recognized here as graduates from the public schools in Albertus and the residents of the town of Clarkstown. One caveat, these are the names and photos that the town received from the school's yearbook committees. There are a few students that elected not to participate in the yearbook, so there are a few that are missing. But it's a pretty solid representation of just about every graduate from these schools for the entire town. And again, I'm deeply grateful to our superintendents, Dr. Cox, Dr. Kevin McCahill, Dr. Jim Montesano, and Dr. Deborah Wortham, and our Albertus principal, Chris Power, for all readily agreeing to do this and working collaboratively with myself and the town board. I want to welcome our special graduates, our valedictorians, who are here representing their fellow graduates who can't be here but can come over the next 2 months and check out their name on the board and see their picture. From Clarkstown South, we have Victoria Ryder. From Clarkstown North, we have Sydney Roush. From Nyack, we have Isabel Hyder. From Nanuet, Alexander Nyack. And from Albertus, we have Morgan Dedio Daly. Thank you all for being here. And I want to give special thanks to Beth Capuano, the local photographer who initially suggested the idea of using our lamppost, which we then ran with, for using it for this place. Also, special thank you to our town staff, especially Rob Birdie for taking this on, Dennis Letson, Al Maroney, Mike Melton and his staff for making it happen, Al Birdie in my office for all that he did with all of my staff, with Lauren Daly, as well as the Clarkstown Police Department, who've implemented some security arrangements for us, especially Sergeant McCormick for the security cameras and the lighting, and as well as Elaine Affelbaum, our Superintendent of Parks and Recreation, and all of her staff who will maintain this walkway for the next 2 months. I want to thank them all for all of their efforts. Let's give them all a round of applause. So, this is a very unique and a one-of-a-kind effort that demonstrates the great partnership that our town has with our local schools. There's a great old Yiddish expression offered by a wise rabbi several hundred years ago that speaks about the uncertainty of life. And it goes something like this: mankind makes plans and God laughs. Mankind makes plans and God laughs. The meaning of that is, while we have many plans and make many plans, these are often turned upside down by life circumstances. We have to adjust to those changed circumstances. While some may not agree that COVID-19 is an example of God laughing, the sentiment behind that quote, I think, is very accurate for our seniors. In September, our graduates had plans, and these were put aside by circumstances beyond their control. They had to adjust, just as we all have had to adjust. For the graduates of the class of 2020, it was a hard life lesson to learn, but it's one that will make them stronger as they tackle life's challenges going forward. While the graduates from the town of Clarkstown are not able to have a traditional graduation, this is our community's response to God laughing, if you will. When plans go awry, we responded with a first-of-its-kind graduate walkway of honor to commemorate their success and their achievement. We hope this walkway will bring many happy memories to our graduates and their families, and that they remember fondly how their community met the uniqueness of this moment by finding a novel way to recognize their important achievements. Thank you for all being here. At this point, I'm going to ask Dr. Kevin McHale to speak on behalf of the school superintendents and offer a few words.
Thank you, Supervisor Hoehmann. So speaking from the educational sector, there's always a lesson to be learned. Among the most accomplished and fabled tribes of Africa, no tribe was considered to have warriors more fearsome or more intelligent than the mighty Maasai. It is not surprising then to learn the traditional greeting between Maasai warriors, Kas Irin in Gera, one would always say to another, and it means simply, and how are the children? It is still the traditional greeting among the Maasai, acknowledging the high value that the Maasai always place on their children's well-being. Supervisor Hoehmann came to the Clarkstown Superintendents weeks back when celebrating our 2020 graduates was unclear to us all. His mission, though, was extremely clear. Let's bring all of the Clarkstown schools together so that the graduates and their families know Clarkstown loves them, cares for them, and honors them. Like the mighty Maasai, partnership, connectivity, intelligence, and community efforts are best focused on the children in our society. Today's Clarkstown celebration of our special class of 2020 signals that our community asks and truly wants to know, how are our Clarkstown children? Thank you to Town Supervisor George Hoehmann, the Clarkstown Town Board, each of our individual school boards, the Clarkstown Town Board, our principals, and my colleagues, the school superintendents, for coming together today to show our community that the children are well, and this tribute at Congers Lake is our gift. On behalf of all the school superintendents and all of our proud school communities, we are touched and honored to serve in a township that keeps the children at the center. Graduation Way is a beautiful gift that will serve as a reminder to all who visit, so that when someone in Clarkstown asks, and how are the children, you can say with confidence, the children are everything to us. Thank you.
So at this time, we're going to cut a ceremonial ribbon. I'm going to ask all of the assembled guests to please come up here. We have all the valedictorians. Can you guys kind of reach in? Any of you? Grab the... Want to all grab in? Oh, nice. We're going to have you guys cut it. On three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know, instead of putting them on the light post, maybe we'll do this next time. Much better. Yeah.
This walkway is beautiful, and everyone's done so many things to make the end of this year really special for us. So, you know, it's been amazing, and looking forward to the next step. And it's been a great end to the year. So I just want to thank everyone.
All right. So how upset were you when they closed the school down?
I mean, I definitely, was disappointed, missing my friends and my teachers, but just living in the moment and taking it for what it is, and I can't complain. So.
Finish the walk with you.
All right, so there we go.
See with the fit, everybody.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's like
I think it perfectly too.
Yeah, it worked out well.
They saw me putting it up yesterday, and I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna fit. They did.
So what do you think you're going to study again?
I think pre-med, probably
Good for you.
chemistry.
Good for you.
Thanks. Should be a lot of work, but hopefully it works out.
This will stay up for the next 2 months. We'll take it down towards the end of August. So there'll be an opportunity as the kids go away to college, between now and then they'll be able to come in and with their families. They may not have had the traditional end to high school, but they'll be able, for the first time ever, to be able to come as a community and be able to visit and see their picture and their name. Supervisor, but as the parent of a graduating senior, we thought that when it was the idea was presented, that we really should take a look at it. So absolutely, I know it's going to be meaningful for my daughter and all of her classmates, but more importantly for the over 1,600 other seniors that are graduating from Clarkstown schools here. Okay. Take care.
Well, this is the leadership of our town supervisor, George Hoehmann, who reached out to the superintendents that are in the town of Clarkstown, and an example of what we've seen throughout the pandemic, people helping people. Mr. Hoehmann stepping to the plate, knowing that we would not be in the traditional form of a graduation ceremony at that time, and how can he help and support these students. And what we see, the end result, the display of the pictures of the students from the schools within the town of Clarkstown is just remarkable. It's very heartwarming, it's inspiring, it's powerful, and really it shows that during a crisis, while there are many challenges, people step forward. So I appreciate the leadership of Mr. Hoehmann. He's a true partner with superintendents, and his efforts are made for the benefit of the students and their families, and I'm very grateful.
And when you finally saw, the final product, just what was that like?
It's extremely rewarding and inspiring to see the faces of our students here, for so many people to walk by and to recognize them, and the phrases that go on these banners. For instance, North, unstoppable, and South, one of their cheers, pump it up, go South, go South. The spirit continues. The kids aren't in the brick and mortar setting of the schools, but you can't take away the spirit of the students, and in this case the spirit of a school community that Mr. Hoehmann is a part of.
This is just astounding. I really thank Supervisor Hoehmann and Elaine Applebaum for including East Ramapo in this, because we do have kids that are within that Clarkstown border, and to include them to celebrate seniors, all of our seniors in Clarkstown, was just so heartwarming to see. And the walkway itself for all these kids, it just takes the words out of your mouth, because it's just so impressive. It's so impressive. I can't wait for all the kids to come down here and see it. This park is gorgeous to begin with, and this just adds to it. And we can't make up for not having a real graduation, but we can show them that the community in Clarkstown is really here for all of them. It's really sweet of everybody to work hard and have something to honor all of the students in our graduating classes, not just from one district, but from the whole area. And it's a really great way to say, you're not able to have a graduation, but we, as a town, we want to honor you. And it's really sweet. Inside of our school district, everybody's been incredible and working hard to get us at least some form of a graduation. We had our walk downs to get diplomas, and there was a lot of pictures, and they made sure that everybody was recognized. And now they're working to do possibly a 150-person one, and they want to just keep recognizing us as much as possible. And as a whole town, everybody I've talked to who's known that I'm a graduate has talked to me about how they feel bad, but they're really glad that there's some way to do something for us. And I've just gotten so much love from everybody in the town who knows I'm a graduate, and I think it's really nice.
And where do you plan on going to school next year?
I'm going to Cornell University and majoring in animal science.
I feel like this day was really powerful. I feel like it showed the support of all the school districts. And I feel like during these unprecedented times, it just showed everyone coming together and celebrating our seniors. So it was really nice. Honestly, graduation day was like a big part of what I was looking for when I was walking into high school. But honestly, I feel like it's okay because we got a lot more than just having a graduation day. And I feel like it kind of makes up for it.
Charlie's sister. Yeah. Oh, Charlie's sister.
Thank you. Hey, how are you?
Okay, great. So we can.